Hey everyone, today we're diving into something that sounds obvious but somehow stays invisible. Sun exposure inside cars. If you think UV stops at the windshield, you're about to have your mind gently blown by what's happening right behind the wheel. Let me break down not just what's going on, but why it matters, what it reveals about daily habits, and how a clever campaign is trying to flip a familiar fear into real protection. So, what's this Sunburnt Car campaign all about? It's a bold, almost theatrical attempt to make the invisible visible. The core idea is simple. We spend hours every day in a car, yet we treat sun exposure as if it only happens at the beach or on a hike. The campaign from TBWA/11 Australia and My Car Tire and Auto shows a car interior turned into living, burning skin. An installation at Circular Quay that slowly reveals damage as if the upholstery itself were a sun-exposed organism. What makes this so striking is not just the shock factor, but the message underneath. UV exposure isn't on hold just because you're behind a glass barrier. Personally, I think this taps into a broader truth about risk perception in modern life. We're fantastic at recognizing danger that's loud and obvious. Sunburn on a beach, blistering heat on a hot day, but we're oddly lax about everyday, chronic exposure. The data here backs that up. While 92% of Australians say they're sun-safe, 72% neglect sun protection while driving, and 39% believe car windows block UV entirely. There's a cognitive mismatch between belief and behavior that's begging for a visual drumbeat to shake people awake. Let's unpack the key ideas and what they really imply. Idea 1. Daily exposure is normal, not negligible. The research finds 65% don't apply sunscreen before driving, even though many people spend a lot of time in the car. Up to 12,000 kilometers a year for Australians, second only to the US and Canada in that metric. Commentary. What this reveals is that routines lull us into a false sense of security. If you're in the car every day, you assume in-car means safe. This campaign disrupts that assumption by portraying the car as a heat chamber that gradually damages skin. Personal interpretation. The danger isn't a single sunburn. It's cumulative UVA exposure that ages skin and, crucially, contributes to DNA damage. People underestimate how much UVA leaks through glass and how window treatments change the equation. If you take a step back and think about it, your daily commute becomes a long, silent risk campaign like chronic stress or quiet inflammation in the body. Why it matters? It reframes sun safety as a 24/7 issue, not a vacation issue. The bigger trend is normalizing preventive care into everyday routines rather than treating it as optional on weekends. What people misunderstand. Visible burning is not the only sign you're getting harmed. The campaign highlights that damage can accumulate without obvious signs, which is the scariest part for many. Connection to bigger trend. This mirrors broader health messaging shifts toward preventative, ubiquitous cues, think wearable tech reminders, ambient health prompts in apps, or ambient risk signals in daily environments. Idea 2. Visualizing the invisible. The installation uses synthetic skin with freckles, moles, and hair, staged to burn under UV, mimicking real human skin damage. Commentary. This is storytelling through materials. It's not just a photo. It's a performance that asks you to confront your own car as a source of harm. The realism, down to potentially cancerous-looking moles, serves a dual purpose. It's memorable and it personalizes risk. Personal interpretation. Realism here acts as a bridge between abstract risk and tangible consequence. People often resist warnings that feel too abstract. Turning the car interior into skin makes risk personal and visceral. Why it matters? It gives the audience a concrete before/after that can motivate action, like a preemptive health check every time you buckle up. What people don't realize. The skin tinting detail isn't designed to scare for scare's sake. It's an educational cue about UVA, which penetrates glass and drives DNA damage over time. Connection to bigger trend. It follows a trend in public health where high-fidelity prosthetics and practical effects are used to convey science in accessible, emotionally resonant ways. Idea 3. UVA versus UVB dynamics and practical risk. The science here isn't simple sunburn. UVB is the main driver of visible burns, but UVA penetrates glass and drives deeper damage and aging. Commentary. The nuance matters because it corrects a common misconception. If I'm not turning red, I'm fine. That's false. UVA's stealthy, long-term damage is exactly what this campaign is warning about. Personal interpretation. Window tinting, shading, and mindful sun protection before driving become not just fashion choices but life choices. It reframes car upgrades, tint UV-blocking films, as health safeguards. Why it matters? It ties a car accessory decision, tint, shade, sun protection, to long-term outcomes like skin aging and cancer risk. What people misunderstand. People assume car-related UV exposure is a temporary concern. The deeper implication is that daily habits compound over years. Bigger trend. This aligns with a growing emphasis on preventive design, engineering everyday environments, cars, offices, homes, to reduce health risks passively. Idea 4. Behavioral nudges with tangible reminders. The campaign isn't just about telling people to wear sunscreen. It's about prompting action with a visual cue. Free sunspot stickers that change color under UV. Commentary. This is behavioral design at work. A color-changing sticker is a simple, portable cue that shifts behavior before exposure becomes a problem. It's low friction, highly scalable, and instantly shareable on social platforms. Personal interpretation. The sticker makes sun safety a pre-drive ritual, like checking tires or fuel. It's a tiny habit hack that could tip the balance for people who otherwise forget to sunscreen up. Why it matters. If 66% of Australians would find a visual reminder useful, this approach directly targets a known friction point: forgetfulness or complacency before driving. What people don't realize. The sticker is not just about protection, it's about awareness. It creates a moment of reflection each time you start the car, a small cognitive nudge toward a healthier routine. Connection to bigger trend. It echoes modern public health tools that leverage environmental cues to shape behavior without heavy-handed enforcement. Deeper insight. The campaign as a cultural artifact. The Sunburnt Car isn't just about skin cancer prevention. It reveals a cultural gap in how we perceive safety in our most familiar spaces. Driving is a daily ritual, a private microenvironment, and we grant it trust because it's mundane. Yet the science shows that routine environments can silently accumulate risk. The project's bold artistic expression, literally turning a car interior into living skin, forces a conversation about responsibility, aging, and the kind of proactive health culture we want to cultivate in a sun-drenched country like Australia. Closing thought. So where do we go from here? If a street installation can shock a nation into rethinking car sun exposure, imagine if every car came with a built-in UV awareness system, real-time feedback on sun exposure, smarter glass, and passive protection baked into the design. The bigger question is, will we train ourselves to treat the car as a daily health surface, not just a ride from A to B? For me, that shift is where real progress lives. If you found this analysis intriguing, drop a comment with your own experiences of in-car sun exposure. Do you use sunscreen before driving? Or has a reminder sticker ever nudged you to change a habit? And if you'd like, I can break down the science of UVA versus UVB in a future video, with practical tips you can actually apply on your next commute. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want more creator-led insights into how design, health, and everyday life intersect in surprising ways. See you in the next one.